Certainly, we'll travel more frequently. It'd be easier to come into the U.S. and you wouldn't have this extra step of getting tested and actually coming here. You could just pack your bags and come, how it used to be about 2 years ago.
This weekend, Khalid Manan has driven to Bellingham to fly to Las Vegas, skipping the hassle and the cost of a certified rapid test. Right now, it costs at least $40 for a COVID test if you want to fly from Canada to the U.S. But if you come down here to Bellingham and drive across the border, no test needed. Starting Sunday, that changes. No test needed, no matter how you go to the United States. This change announced Friday is one many have been waiting for. Those wanting to head south and people wanting to come to Canada without needing to test before going home to the U.S.
Yet another removal of restrictions at the border, and that works both ways, whether that's people going into the U.S. or coming into Canada. And we've been long proponents of removing all the restrictions, whether they emanate from the U.S. or are home-based Canadian restrictions.
Anytime that we can get rid of any of the COVID-era restrictions, that's going to lead to a lot of excitement for our retailers, our hotels, and our restaurants.
Right now, the Hotel Association says their facilities are running at about 75% capacity. They're hoping to bump that up, with convention, large meetings, and even events like festivals seeing the most improvement.
People want to come. It's just that sort of maybe that last second decision, which will actually get them on an airplane to come to Vancouver or come to the province, which I think will be beneficial.
Anything that's going to make it easier to travel is going to have companies in particular a lot more willing to consider conventions and conferences and attending such events as we move forward.
And for travelers like Khalid, taking his first flight to the U.S. since the pandemic started, this change will make all the difference.
It's logistically, it's a lot easier. I guess if you're traveling further, you have this thing about, you need to get tested and you need to do all these things, but U.S. is like pretty much our neighborhood, so, we didn't expect to go through so much testing just to come into U.S.
The only remaining COVID restriction when flying from Canada to the States is the Transport Canada vaccination requirement. In Bellingham, Lisa Eusda, City News.